Hello, my friends. Hello, men, and welcome back. Welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about stress free living and 3 quick fixes for the overwhelmed blended family dad. Hi, I'm Jesse Fraser, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And what I do is I help support men the best way I know how. I help provide a space, a container, and even just maybe some words or incentive that hit the vein of logic and something that you really needed to hear today. So, before I get after it, I want to invite you, if this is your first time watching this video, welcome. I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Super easy. Hit the little subscribe button. Hit the one that says all, the little bell. And what that does, it allows all my content to become available to you whenever it's produced, really. All right. And if you're returning, oh man, it's nice to see you again. It's nice to have you back. So here we go. We're going through the stress-free living and the 3 quick fixes for the overwhelmed blended family dad. So what does that look like? The first hack is to create mindfulness on the go exercises. So it's mindfulness exercises. Now, what does that really mean, Jesse? So you might think that your head is a bit of a jungle gym when it comes to thoughts. That's the issue. It is important that you find something that might be, well, it could be as little as maybe a little stone in your pocket or a ring on your finger or something that will bring you back to prime you, trigger you in the good way, where it reminds you to go back to, okay, I got to be really focused in this moment and know what I got to do. Number 1, do some breathing, whatever that is. Number 2, be mindful of what someone else is saying and listen. Okay, so the next thing is create a mini sanctuary for yourself so that you can go daily. What? What does that mean? So a little place that you can go to that could be in your home, or it could be outside of your house. If you live close to a forest, very fortunate, but just somewhere where you can go every day, and it might be a place in your house where you have a chair and you have your favorite coaster, you have a couple of your favorite books, you have for me, what I have is I have a little spot that is reserved for me in the basement of my house, and it is next to a couple of my crystals, couple of my abundance sprays, and I've got some sage there too. Why? Because it is my little spot that I resort to just give myself the gift of my own presence, to reconnect with myself, because that's what we tend to do as men, is we get involved in the greatest parts of our days, that is looking after our wives, our kids, other people, clients, and we forget the feeling. We forget the feeling on a daily, looking after ourselves or just connecting. Hey, I am Jesse and I feel this way and I'm feeling really happy, or I'm feeling really upset in this moment. But when you show yourself by evidence, when you show yourself proof, sitting with yourself, creating the space, you're providing yourself with this container, this personal space that is all you, is all for you. And some people have a little mirror in their space where they do some mirror work. Mirror work is tough. There's not a lot of people that can look 5 seconds in the mirror straight at themselves and say, I love you. I can. It took a lot of practice. That is actually another useful mindfulness activity that you can that you can go about doing. And within that, I know I've jumped back to number 1, but it's really nice that I was able to think about that, because this will help you reconnect with you when things get stressful. And the third thing that I want to advocate for you is some instant stress let go thing. And it's going to be some sort of like little disruptor. And it could be, let me tell you about a little story. I once watched this wonderful mom and her kids in the airport in Montreal one time, and what I saw was mom and what looked like her sister or auntie. They had a couple of kids with them, and they were in the long lineup to get on the plane. The plane was delayed, the flight was delayed, but what I saw this beautiful essence of these two ladies. They took off their heels and they ran around the pedway in the airport with their kids. One of them had them on their shoulders. And what I did after that, I told myself that I wanted to be that type of dad, that type of fun dad with my daughters. And I got that opportunity to do that. That gave me the inspiration to do that. But why is that important? Because what you do is you show yourself an important moment when things are stressed out, when you're waiting, but you also show how important it is for your kids to de-stress too, because they take all that on. They become stressed out like dad, or mom. They really need little tools like that to be able to see how important it is to let stuff go. And they're like little sponges too. Like, they will do what you do. They will do what you do, even unconsciously. They will do that thing too. They're always watching. Another thing that you can do that I love doing is a little bit of a disruptor when you're in a stressful situation. And I know this, because I'm able to trigger this now in myself, is I need more oxygen in my brain. So I immediately jump into, and it looks silly, but I don't care. I jump into doing 27 jumping jacks. And you might say, Jesse, why 27? I got you thinking about that. Odd number stands out in your brain. Next thing, why would you do jumping jacks? Because it's easier than getting down on all fours and doing push-ups or doing sit-ups or doing something else. It really doesn't involve anything but your feet and then flapping your hands around. And not only that, it's fun. The kids see it. Everyone's doing it, right? Like, they want to do something like that too. So, stress-free, overwhelmed don't go together. But what I want you to do is to find a way to become stress-free. If you are that parent that really needs a quick fix because you are overwhelmed as a dad, mindfulness exercises, doing a little mirror work, having something that you do that helps you, having a place in your home or somewhere else where you have a little spot, like a little cave that is all yours, a favorite chair that you go to with all your favorite stuff in it that helps you. Okay? If it distracts you, that's not helpful. So make sure that it's something that helps you. And then the number 3 is have some sort of little disruptor, some sort of little way of just helping you get away from that. It could be as easy as 27 jumping jacks or 43 jumping jacks. It could be you drop it all fours and you do push-ups because maybe that's your jam. There's no limit to this. Or, you know what? You could be one of those guys that goes, I'm out on vacation, or I'm out on a work trip and I'm flying. Maybe I take a couple of lengths down the airport terminal. What I've done in the past as well is I've gone out and just done a little jog around the hotel because I needed something to really help me. And you might say, it's winter and it's slippery. Stop making excuses for yourself and get after it. Find something that works for you, my man. All right. Okay. Now, I want to know if these resonate with you, and if there's something that you feel like you really want me to discuss or talk about or bring up, I want to hear about it. This is a two-way street. We learn from one another. I learn from you, you learn from me. Make some comments. Tell me what it is that you learned from this, and then tell me something that you're already doing. Or just make a comment. Let's see you do it. If this really, really resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it as well. And I invite you to go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and to book that 30-minute discovery call if you haven't already. And let's do one-on-one. Let's see if we're a good fit, and I bet you we are. All right, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and let's do this.